left an hour ago. We're moving heavy, moving slow. I left my charger in the car, but I don't need to go that far to feel the hum, to feel the heat of your heart against the passenger seat. No notifications, no outside noise, just the static of our broken voice. The world is fading into black, and there's no way to power back. We're down to 1%, baby, hold on tight. We're burning what is left of the digital light. No signal found, no Wi-Fi stream, just the flickering ends of a tired dream. But I'll give you the rest of the juice I've got, even if the wires are tied in a knot, in a world that's constantly trying to load. I'm loving you in low battery mode. I'm loving you in low battery mode. Logging out on the things we said. Blue light shadows across the bed. My eyes are heavy, your voice is deep. We're losing ground to the pull of sleep. The spinny wheel is all I see between the ghost of you and me. But I'd rather crash right here with you than be fully charged with someone new. The screen goes dark, the haptics die, but I can see the moon in your eye. We don't need a plug, we don't need a port. This kind of connection is the only sword that stays alive. The power goes. We're down to 1%, baby, hold on tight. We're burning what is left of the digital light. No signal found, no Wi-Fi stream, just the flickering ends of a tired dream. But I'll give you the rest of the juice I've got, even if the wires are tied in a knot, in a world that's constantly trying to load. I'm loving you in low battery mode. I'm loving you in low battery mode. Just you, just me. 0%. Still choosing you at midnight. The city's humming a low grade tune under the gaze of a paper moon. The coffee's cold and the fire is low, and I got 1,000 places to go, but my keys are sitting by the kitchen sink, and I'm hovering right on the jagged brink of sleep, or a memory of silence or sound, while the rest of the world is underground. They say the heart is a restless thing, always looking for a brand new spring. But I'm looking at you in the dim blue light, and the rest of the world just fades from sight. It's 12 o'clock and the shadows are long, but I'm right here where I belong, beyond the spark and the velvet rush, and the heavy weight of the midnight hush, through the messy parts and the tired fights, through the easy days and the restless nights. The clock strikes 12 and the world starts new, and I'm still choosing you. It isn't always a movie scene. Sometimes it's living in the space between. It's the quiet habit, the way you breathe, the secrets we keep up a tattered sleeve. We're miles away from the once upon a time. We've climbed the hills we were meant to climb, and even though I know your every flaw, you're still the finest thing I I'm folding up the maps of where I've been, closing all the doors to let you in. The calendar is blank, a field of white, waiting for the ink to set it right. I used to fear the fog, the coming years, the quiet weight of all those maybe fears. But the horizon's changed its shade of blue since I started looking at it next to you. It's not a fleeting spark, a summer haze, it's the architecture of all my days. I'm signing over every dawn I see to the one who holds the better part of me. I've written your name on my tomorrow, across the joy and through the sorrow, on every sunrise that I haven't met, on every promise that I haven't kept yet. The pages are turning, the ink is still wet, but the sun's never gonna be allowed to set on the life that we're building, the heart of the plan. I've written your name with a steady hand on my tomorrow. There might be storms that shake the window pane, there might be seasons where we pray for rain. The road might twist where we can't see the bend, and the happily ever after might feel like the end. But I'm not worried about the if or when. I'd write your name again and then again, in the margin of the bills and the grocery lists, in the middle of the gold and the morning mist. It's a permanent ink, it's a deep etched line, taking your future and making it mine. No eraser, no edit, no turning the page, with the lead characters on a brand new stage. I've written your name on my tomorrow, across the joy and through the sorrow, on every sunrise that I haven't met, on every promise that I haven't kept yet. The pages are turning, the ink is still wet, but the sun's never gonna be allowed to set on the life that we're building, the heart of the plan. I've written your name with a steady hand on my tomorrow. On Monday, on my New Year's Day, in the silver hair and the softest gray, it's your name, always your name on my tomorrow. On my tomorrow. Sirens screaming down on 5th and Main. The sky is like a neon colored rain. Static on the airwaves, a heavy city beat. The sound of grinding metal and the sirens on the street. Everybody's rushing, chasing down a ghost, talking at the ceiling, making hollow toast. But I'm tuned out, I'm turning off the feed. You're the only signal that I'm ever gonna need. Let the sirens wail, let the engines roar. We can lock the world outside the bedroom door. It's a hurricane out there, a deafening height, but it's perfectly quiet in your arms tonight. And we're slow dancing through the noise, finding the music in the middle of the boys and the girls and the gears and the crashing of the glass. We're letting the riot and the bittersweet. If the speakers blow, if the power fails, if the wind rips through and tears the sails, I'll still hear the melody you're humming in my ear, the only sound I'm ever gonna wanna hear. Through the noise, and I don't wanna leave. Just keep moving, don't listen to them. Stay in the rhythm. Through the noise, through the The streetlights were flickering, time to our breath. A summer that cheated the winter to death. We were standing on edges, we were leaning in close, in that high altitude air that we needed the most. I remember the ghost of your hand near my sleeve, the kind of don't go that makes it harder to leave. The air was a vacuum, the tension was gold, a story of us that was waiting to be told. We were 1 inch away from a permanent thing, from the weight of the stone and the heat of the ring. One breath from a promise, one step through the door, but the floor turned to glass and we couldn't take more. And we almost touched forever, didn't we? Like the moon hitting salt on the edge of the sea. We were grazing the skin of a lifetime together, a heartbeat away from the always and ever. The spark nearly caught, the flame nearly grew. I almost spent every tomorrow with you, but the clock kept on ticking, the tether just severed right when we almost touched forever. Now I see your face in the blur of the train. Hey, what if that's etched in the frost on the pane? We reach for the lightning, we reach for the sky, but we settled for goodnight instead of goodbye. The space in between us is miles of regret, a map of the places we haven't gone yet. We were a masterpiece Safety card is staring from the pocket in the seat, like a manual for living when the panic is complete. I'm watching old movies with the sound turned down while you're probably sleeping in our side of town. I'm an unread message, I'm a draft unsaved. I'm the quietest riot that's ever behaved. Every mile I travel, there's a second I lose in this altitude's fever, in these jet lag blues. Then the wheels hit the tarmac, the pressure starts to drop. The world rushes back and the drifting has to stop. I reach for the button, I wait for the chime to bridge the distance and the losing of the time. But my heart beats on airplane mode tonight, cruising through the blackness at the speed of light. I'm disconnected, baby, floating through the gray. 1,000 miles of silence standing in the way. I'm read-only memory, I'm offline and cold. The story in my chest that's waiting to be told. Just a pulse in the cabin, a quiet, lonely cold, keeping my heartbeat on airplane mode. Oh, search for signal. Are you there? Can you hear me? Can you hear me now? Connected. It isn't in the thunder of the crashing of the waves. It isn't in the echoes of the cathedrals and the caves. I found it in the kitchen at a quiet 2 a.m. The clicking of the kettle, the humming of a hymn. It's the rattle of your car keys when you're finally pulling in. The rustle of the sheets against the softness of your skin. I used to listen for the big things, the trumpets and the cheers, but the truth is much more quiet than I've heard in all these years. It's a frequency I'm tuned to, a low and steady thrum, the rhythm of a life that we've only just begun. If I had to pin the needle on the record of my soul, it's the scratchy little noises that make the story whole. If forever has a sound, it's the way you say my name, like a secret in the static, like a whisper to a flame. It's the breathing while you're sleeping, it's the sigh before the yes, it's the silver ring of laughter in the middle of the mess. I don't need the symphony, the sirens or the crowd. I just need the quiet things that speak so long and loud. Yeah, I've finally gone and found what it's like if forever has a sound. It's the floorboard in the hallway that always gives us away, the morning voice you carry at the breaking of the day. It's the rain against the window when we've got nowhere to be, the silence in the kitchen while you're making toast for me. They say that time is ticking, a countdown in the dark, but I just hear the music in a tiny little spark. It's the pen against the paper when you're signing off a note. It's the soft and steady clearing of the honey in your throat. And when the world gets noisy and the volume starts to rise, I just close my ears and look into your eyes. I can hear the future in the beating of your heart, a million little notes that are never gonna part. It's the way you say my name, like a secret in the static, like a whisper to a flame. It's the breathing while you're sleeping, it's the sigh before the yes. It's the silver ring of laughter in the middle of the mess. I don't need the symphony, the sirens or the crowd. I just need the quiet things that speak so long and loud. Yeah, I've finally gone and found what it's like if forever has a sound. Did you hear that? There it is. That's the sound. Forever. Street lights fading into gold, phones go silent, hearts unfold. All the noise is finally gone, just your breath I'm leaning on. Clock keeps lying, says it's late, but time stops every time you stay in this room. Just me and you, nothing else we have to do. Let the city lose its name, let tomorrow wait its turn. Every scar, every flame melts away when you return. Kiss me when the world sleeps, when the stars forget to shine. Hold me where the dark meets every secret of your mind. No one's watching, no one knows who we are or where we've been. Kiss me when the world sleeps, like this moment never ends. Curtains breathe, the night is slow. Your heartbeat tells me all I know. Every doubt falls out of you in the quiet next to you. We don't need a perfect plan, just your hand inside my hand. If this fades with morning light, let it burn us through the night. Every road I tried to run led me right back to your door. If the day comes like a gun, I don't fear it anymore. Kiss me when the world sleeps, when the night is on our Hold me where the dark meets every secret of your mind. No one's watching, no one knows who we are or where we've been. Kiss me when the world sleeps, like this moment never ends. Yeah. Like this moment never ends. Sunrise knocking, still you stay. Just one kiss before the day. Even if the world awakes, you're my might, you're my escape. Kiss me when the world sleeps. Kiss me when the world sleeps. Oh, kiss me when the world sleeps. Kiss me, kiss me, kiss me, kiss me when the world sleeps. Kiss me when the stars forget. Kiss me when the world sleeps. 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 Kiss me, kiss me, kiss me. Kiss me when the world sleeps. Kiss me when the world sleeps. Kiss me when the world sleeps. Kiss me. Kiss me when the world sleeps. Streetlights fading into gold. Kiss me when the world sleeps. Streetlights fading for streetlights fading through. Streetlights fading through. Kiss me when the world sleeps. The ceiling is a canvas, a flickering gray. I'm washing the colors of Sunday away. The room is a cavern, the ghost. The things that I hide are the things I say most. I'm pouring my heart through a fiber optic wire, setting the silence of the bedroom on fire. And it's all written in blue light, neon and cold, the secrets of us that have never been told. A message in a bottle on a silicon seat, sent from the loneliest version of me before the sun rises and the honesty dies. I'm showing you the world through these pixelated eyes. Yeah, it's heavy and it's honest and it's far from alright. Do every word I never said, written in blue light. I type out a sentence, then I delete the line. I'm hovering right on the edge of a sign. If I hit send, does it make it all real? Or is it just the ghost of the way that I feel? You're typing, bubble is a taunt in the dark, a flickering flame, a digital spark. We're miles apart but our screens are the same, both of us burning in a low battery flame. They say the truth comes out when the spirits are high, but I think it's truer under a lithium sky. No filters, no edits, no places to hide, just the glow on my face and the wrecking inside. Ho, 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 ho. And it's all written in blue light, neon and cold, the secrets of us that have never been told. Oh, a message in a bottle on a silicon seat, sent from the loneliest version of me before the sun rises and the honesty dies. I'm showing you the world through these pixelated eyes. Yeah, it's heavy and it's honest and it's far from alright. Every word I never said, written in blue light. Now it's out there floating in the air, in the blue, in the blue, waiting for you to wake up. Floated in the air, in the blue, in the blue, waiting for you to wake up. I found home in your eyes. I spent a decade chasing down the wind, counting up the places where I've been. Cheap motels and buses in the rain, trying to find a cure for a nameless kind of pain. I thought that home was a place upon a map, a roof against the thunder, a place to take a nap. But the more I ran, the more I felt alone, just a rolling heart made of nothing much but stone. Then you looked at me across a crowded room, like a sudden light in a long and dusty gloom. The static style, the world went quiet and still, and I felt the kind of peace that a suitcase never will. I found hope in your eyes and I'm finally staying. No more running, no more maybe, no more praying. It's not the four walls or the porch or the gate, it's the way you see the pieces of me that I used to hate. In the amber and the green, in the steady honest blue, I found the only version of myself that's ever true. Yeah, the wandering is over, the traveler is wise, 'cause I found home in your eyes. It's the way you hold a gaze when I'm about to break, the way you know the difference between a smile and a fake. I don't need a key, I don't need a heavy door, I don't have to shadows start to soften and the heavy weight is gone. You're the kitchen window and the fire in the grate, the only place on earth that was worth the goddamn wait. If I lose my way in the middle of the night, if I forget the rhythm or I lose the will to fight, I just need to find a place where your spirit meets the air, and I'm home again. I'm already there. Staying, no more running, no more maybe, no more praying. It's not the four walls or the porch or the gate, it's the way you see the pieces of me that I used to hate. In the